Welcome back to our channel, nature enthusiasts. Today, we have an exciting topic that will take us into the fascinating world of flamingos. Get ready to uncover 12 intriguing facts about these magnificent birds that will leave you in awe. So, let's dive right in and explore the captivating world of flamingos. Flamingos, with their vibrant feathers and graceful presence, have always captured our imagination. But did you know that these elegant birds hold secrets and mysteries that make them even more captivating? Get ready to be amazed as we reveal 12 intriguing and lesser-known facts about the fascinating flamingos. The flamingo is a rare example of faithfulness in the natural world. This bird also possesses characteristics that have puzzled scientists. For example, the fact that flamingos prefer to stand on one leg or the existence of lifelong monogamous pairs. The cultural and emotional lives of flamingo couples are considered rare in the natural world, and they even have rules similar to humans when choosing a mate. Paul Rose, a behavioral ecologist at the University of Exeter, conducted research to study the strong bonds of flamingo pairs and their social relationships. Paul Rose collected data on flamingos in the Caribbean, Chile, the Andean region, and small flocks living in the Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust in Gloucestershire from 2012 to 2016 for his study. The researcher found that the relationships of flamingos maintain strong bonds, lasting for decades. This includes married couples, same-sex friendships, and even groups of 3 or 4 close friends. Flamingo couples are easily recognized as they always stand close to each other. Inseparable. Reproductive behavior. Flamingos reach maturity and reproductive capability at the age of 6. Before breeding, flamingos often perform synchronized rituals. It is believed that flamingos are monogamous pairs. Once they mate, they will stay with their mate for life. A group of flamingos will mate simultaneously so that all the chicks hatch at the same time. The pairs will build their nests on mud mounds, and the females will lay 1 egg each at the same time. Each egg is slightly larger than a large chicken egg, measuring 78 to 90 millimeters in length and weighing 115 to 140 grams. The eggs take 27 to 31 days to hatch, and the newborn chicks weigh only 73 to 90 grams. Flamingo chicks are initially gray or white in color. They will transition to pink within a few years. Flamingos live for 20 to 30 years in the wild, or up to 50 years in captivity. Classification of flamingos. Flamingos are large birds characterized by their long necks, webbed feet, and pink or reddish feathers. They embody the saying, "You are what you eat." The pink and red coloration of flamingo feathers comes from the pigments found in algae and invertebrates. There are 6 species of flamingos according to the Integrated Taxonomic Information System, ITIS. Greater flamingo, lesser flamingo, Chilean flamingo, Andean flamingo, James's flamingo, American flamingo. The greater flamingo is the tallest species, reaching heights of 1.2 to 1.45 meters and weighing up to 3.5 kilos. The smallest species is the lesser flamingo, standing at 80 centimeters and weighing 2.5 kilos. The wingspan of flamingos ranges from 95 centimeters to 150 centimeters. Physical characteristics. Greater flamingos are the tallest and heaviest among the measured flamingo species, with heights ranging from 1.2 to 1.5 meters and weighing about 3.5 kilograms. Lesser flamingos are the smallest and lightest, measuring from 80 to 90 centimeters and weighing from 1.2 to 2.7 kilograms. The pink color of flamingo feathers comes from their diet rich in carotenoid pigments, found in algae and crustaceans. The color of their feathers can range from pale pink to deep red depending on their diet. Chilean flamingos have light pink feathers, while Caribbean flamingos have deep red feathers. Male flamingos are slightly larger than females. Newly hatched chicks have gray-white plumage, which transitions to gray in adolescence. They reach full maturity after 1 to 2 years. Flamingos have long legs that are longer than their bodies, with webbed feet. They have long necks with approximately 19 vertebrae. Adult flamingos have yellow eyes, while juveniles have gray eyes. All species of flamingos have black flight feathers. Distribution: Caribbean flamingos are distributed across islands in the Caribbean, the Galapagos Islands, and northern South America. Andean flamingos are found in the Andes Mountains of Peru, northern Chile, western Bolivia, and northwestern Argentina. James's or Puna flamingos have the smallest distribution among all flamingo species. They inhabit the Andes Mountains of Peru, northern Chile, western Bolivia, and northwestern Argentina. Chilean flamingos are found along the Pacific and Atlantic coasts of South America, in Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Brazil. Flamingo populations are primarily found in southwestern, eastern, and western Africa. Smaller populations are found in India. Greater flamingos have the widest distribution among all flamingo species. They can be found in Africa, southern Europe, northwestern India, and the Middle East. Habitat flamingos are water birds, so they live in and around lakes or lagoons. Their bodies can tolerate brackish or alkaline water. Flamingos are usually non-migratory, but changes in climate or water levels in their breeding areas may cause them to relocate. Flamingos typically inhabit large, shallow lakes or wetlands in tropical and subtropical regions. These bodies of water can be inland or near the coastline. Some flamingos migrate due to changes in their habitat, such as food sources and water availability. However, most flamingo species are non-migratory. Andean flamingo populations usually breed at high altitudes, but move to warmer areas during winter. Behavior of flamingos. Flamingos often gather in large flocks to search for food and live in shallow water areas. The color of their feathers depends on their daily diet. Flamingos are considered to be one of the loyal species, as they move together as a group when faced with threats. When a research aircraft approached the habitat of a flock of flamingos in Sisal, Mexico, the birds collectively moved to a safer location instead of dispersing individually. When born, flamingos have white feathers. The coloration of their feathers is developed based on the food available in their habitat, which can range from pale pink to deep red. The pigments found in the species of shrimp in the Yucatan, where these flamingos reside, give their feathers colors resembling coral reefs. A pair of flamingos uses their beaks to feed a chick. This is also the nesting site where the parent birds welcome the imminent hatching of the eggs. Once hatched, the chicks are nourished with a fatty and protein-rich milk produced in the digestive tract of their parents. As the chicks grow slightly older, the flamingo parents send them off to be cared for by other adult birds while they go out to search for food, returning to feed them in the evening. Despite being guarded by older birds, the young flamingos are still vulnerable to threats from other animal species. Flamingos wake up before dawn and form large flocks to go out foraging. These flocks can travel hundreds of kilometers in search of food. Flamingos have the ability to detect rain up to 500 kilometers away and often engage in teasing behaviors among themselves. Flamingos in Africa rely on the vibrant life of freshwater lakes. However, many of the lakes they depend on are ephemeral and prone to drying up almost completely. On the arid coast of Namibia, large flocks of flamingos appear to signal the approaching rain due to the Etosha Pan region, which is typically dry and located 500 kilometers away. It is possible that these birds are highly sensitive to minute drops in atmospheric pressure as a sign of impending rainfall. However, whether this is true and how they perceive it remains a mystery, similar to their sense of magnetic fields and weather. Surprisingly, bullying behavior has been observed in all 6 flamingo species in wetland areas, with one flamingo even seen attacking another while it was sleeping on one leg. Further research is needed to understand why these birds engage in such behavior, as it seems to offer no immediate benefits to the individual bird, especially considering that intentional collisions require more energy and carry the risk of injury. Flamingos consume larvae, small insects, green and red algae, mollusks, crustaceans, and small fish. Their ability to eat both plant-based and meat-based food makes them omnivorous. Flamingos acquire their pink coloration by ingesting beta-carotene, an organic compound that contains reddish-orange pigments from the algae they consume. Beta-carotene is also present in many plant species, particularly tomatoes, spinach, pumpkins, sweet potatoes, and of course carrots. The flamingo's consumption of certain crustaceans and invertebrates provides them with similar carotenoids. The level of carotenoids in their food varies in different regions worldwide, which is why American flamingos often have vibrant red and orange colors, whereas the smaller flamingos in the drought-stricken Lake Nakuru in central Kenya have lighter shades of pink. If a flamingo stops consuming food rich in carotenoids, its new feathers will grow in much paler and eventually its red plumage will fade away. The molted feathers lose their light pink color. What a flamingo eats depends on the type of bill it possesses. For instance, James's and Andean flamingos have what is called a short bill, primarily adapted for feeding on algae. Larger flamingos, like those in Chile and the United States, have slightly longer bills, allowing them to consume insects, invertebrates, and small fish. To feed, flamingos stir up the bottom of the water with their feet and plunge their bills into the mud and water to find food. The feng shui meaning of flamingos. Similar to peacocks, these birds also hold significant feng shui value. Flamingos symbolize nobility and longevity. In ancient times, they were considered divine birds due to their long lifespan. People used the image of the flamingo to wish each other blessings and a happy life. According to feng shui beliefs, flamingos also represent the fire element, embodying positive energy. They signify durability and resilience, as well as a strong life force. The image of flamingos soaring in the sky also represents aspirations, desires, and determination in life. The image of flamingos can be found in most relief paintings and sculptures. They represent survival and prosperity. It is recommended to place flamingo artworks in the west and southeast directions, or hang them in elegant spaces such as the living room or display shelves. Flamingos spend up to 30% of their time preening their feathers. Flamingos are social birds that live in flocks ranging from a few dozen to thousands, forming a mini bird society. The average flock size is about 71 individuals. Flamingos need a running start of a few steps to generate thrust before taking off. They fly together in large formations, taking advantage of the wind's lift. Flamingos often stand on one leg, and they spend up to 30% of their time preening their feathers. Fossil evidence indicates that the flamingo group has evolved for a very long time and has existed for approximately 30 million years. The reason why flamingos often stand on one leg is still not fully understood. One hypothesis suggests that keeping one leg out of the cold water helps them maintain body heat. It also appears to be a comfortable resting position for them. Although flamingos are believed to be tropical birds, they can survive and thrive in cold environments as long as they have access to ample water and food. The pink flamingo is not only a cultural and spiritual icon, but also carries stories of patience, innovation, and the beauty of nature. They have existed for millions of years and continue to inspire us as humans. It is crucial that we preserve and protect the pink flamingo species and their habitats. We can contribute by supporting conservation organizations and implementing environmental conservation measures. Every small action we take can make a difference. Please share this video with your friends and family to spread the message about the importance of safeguarding the pink flamingo. Let's work together to create a brighter future for ourselves and for the other creatures on this planet. Thank you for taking the time to explore the fascinating truths about the pink flamingo with us. Keep exploring and discovering the natural world around us. See you in our upcoming videos. Goodbye, and until we meet again.